Joining us here in the studio, we have Glenn Swogger. He is the recipient of the Liz Stratton Arts Patron Award for Arts Connect's Arty Awards this year. Welcome, Glenn. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Of course, and with us we have Sarah Fazell, Executive Director of Arts Connect. Thank you for being here, Sarah, as well. All right, so Glenn, tell us about your involvement in the Topeka arts community, just the quick elevator speech of it.
I decided I was interested in, I read Freud the first year I was at Chicago, and I decided I wanted to go into psychiatry, and so I decided I wanted to do it by being an MD. So I went to medical school in Cleveland, where I met my wife-to-be, Claire, and we moved to New York because we both thought that would be exciting. And it really, she kind of, I had always been involved with books and education, but Claire really opened things up for me in terms of the arts, because she has a very fine eye, whether it's photography or painting or ceramics, or all of which she has done a lot of. Mm-hmm. And we weren't collectors, but she just wanted to make our own place beautiful. And in those days, this will sound strange, but you could get a rent-controlled apartment, a 5-room apartment, if you were lucky, for $149 a month. That is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And so we really fixed that place up, and Claire did remarkable things with it, and copied paintings and made collages and all sorts of things. And we were right. Because we wanted to live cheaply, we had just made a decision not to take money from our parents. We weren't fighting with them or anything. We just wanted to be independent. Claire was making about 5 times more than I was as a secretary in a trekking company, and I was an intern at Lenox Hill Hospital. The saying was that we got by through the sweat of our brow, you know, and that was really true. We got very interested in the art scene, which was very vibrant at that time, of course, abstract expressionism and just all sorts of art. And we bought a few inexpensive paintings and copied some that weren't so that we couldn't afford, and so that really got us into the whole art world, mm-hmm. And that has become the case back here in Topeka, where we've kind of maintained that in our own way.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to say to the person or persons who nominated you and Claire for this honor?
Well, thank you. It's kind of a double dip, you know. On the one hand, we have always, I mean, our strategy has always been to work with a person or a group or an organization to help them do something. So it's partly work, but it's also gratifying in itself when you see something come out right, mm-hmm. Like with Bud Holman's exhibit or any of the other things we've talked about. So that's very satisfying, but it's sort of icing on the cake to be recognized by other people and say, hey, you're doing something good, you're doing something worthwhile. That's where I'm not immune to that.
Congratulations to you and Claire on the award for the Liz Stratton Arts Patron Award. I really do appreciate all of the contributions you make to this
You're
scene.
very welcome. It's been a joy, even though sometimes it gets pretty hectic.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you, and come back and keep us updated when you go on some more crazy, fun excursions somewhere, all right?
I'd love to do it.
All right, thank you very much.